After a very long time debating whether I should go bare bottom or to change out the sand, I decided enough was enough. I grew tired of the fish disturbing my sand bed only to see a cloud of detritus floating in the water column right after a water change. I have had the same sand in my tank for 10 years, through 2 moves and numerous inhabitants. It was time for either a sand change or go bare bottom. I really liked the look of sand, so it was an extremely hard decision to make. Luckily, I painted the bottom of my tank white before setting it up, so I knew it would look better than just a piece of wood underneath. It took me 3 months, with 33% water changes every week to get rid of all the sand. As you can see, I took my time removing it. After each water change, I would test calcium, alkalinity, magnesium, and N&P. During the first month, I didn't see any drastic changes in chemistry with 33% sand removed. In the second month, I noticed my N&P almost dropped to 0, so I fed the tank more. Some SPS seem to branch out in areas they haven't before. So far, 66% of sand was removed. At the end of the third month, I noticed my alkalinity drop from 9 to 6.5 in a few days. Now all of the sand has been removed. I use calc for calcium and alkalinity dosing in my ATO. I went from 5.5 tablespoons per 5 gallons to 9 tablespoons in 3 months. Oddly enough, my pH stayed solid. This was measured with both the Apex and a handheld pH tester. When the alkalinity dropped low, that might have been an uptake of requirement from the SPS to form thicker branches. It also may be from the bottom of the tank being brilliant white and reflecting more light to the underneath of the SPS, in turn causing them to grow. I am still not sure. In the first month, my ALK was rock solid at 9 DKH. The second month, ALK was between 6 to 7.5 DKH. The third month, my ALK was 8 DKH. Today, it is rock solid at 8 DKH. After the first month of bare bottom, I started to notice all of my SPS coloring up and getting thicker branches. 2 months even more color. It's been 4 months since all the sand has been removed, and I can't think of a reason I didn't do this sooner, other than being scared of the chemistry getting out of whack. I haven't changed the percentage of flow on my MP10s, but I can see a difference of flow. Every coral has more than enough flow, almost too much in some areas. In my 30 cube, I have 2 MP10s, one on 60% reef crest and one on 80% reef crest. This is just my experience with going bare bottom. If you plan on doing this, my best advice would be to take a small amount out during a water change. Too fast and something is going to get out of balance, and it might just be too late to fix it. Try and use filter socks as well if you have that option. Water changes are very important. Disturbing old sand may bring out unwanted imbalances, especially if you have a lot of SPS like I do. Always make sure to test your N&Ps after a water change, as you may notice a drop too suddenly. If this happens, just feed the tank more. I'm sure your inhabitants would not mind at all. Good luck, and if you have any questions you think I can help out with, please post them below. And if you have gone bare bottom, I would love to hear your story.